All right, here are your answers to 403, 3 through 17 on, and also I'm gonna do the lesson 7.3, the 5-step process. Okay, um, and then we're gonna talk about the handed assignment the next video. Okay, all right, so here we go. What we were looking for was the critical T value. So the T critical value, which we write as T critical value. That's what that is. Okay. Number 3 is 1.717. Okay. 5 is negative 2.101. 7, it's a two-tail. Oh, I got to go over here. 7 is, well, I could have just done that, 2.779. Remember to take into consideration the degree of freedom. 9 is 1.328. 11 is negative 2.473. 13 is plus or minus, okay, two-tail test again, 3.747. Okay, if you didn't get any of those, you don't know why, shoot me an email. Okay, meet me in the Google Meet on Thursday at 2 o'clock, whatever you need to do. Okay, now 15 and 17. This is the the t-test statistic. Okay, seeing if it falls in the critical region. All right, what did we call that? That was called rejection region, using the rejection region. Okay, so for this one, we use the rejection region. For 7.3, rejection region. Okay, so 15 has a curve. This is step 2. This would be your step 2. And the T critical value is negative 2.086. Okay, so that's your step 2. Now, step 3, you do the step 3, you figure out the value. Step 3 gives you an answer of 2.091. Okay, which falls somewhere over here on the curve. This is the rejection region. Okay, they call it the rejection region because it falls in there, you reject it. Okay, since it does not fall in there, we say fail to reject, null hypothesis. Okay, second one, the part B is 0. Okay, 0, same thing, fail to reject, null hypothesis. Negative 1.08, we're getting closer, but it's not in the rejection region. So it's failed to reject, null hypothesis. Negative 2.096. Aha, there it is right there. Okay, so D does fall in the rejection region, so you reject the null hypothesis. Okay, that's how the rejection region works. For number 17, that was 15. What did I put? 17? No, that's 15. Okay. I'm losing a little. I think we all are going a little batty here. Okay, 17, it's a two-tailer. Okay, and yes, the Z critical and the positive Z critical, the absolute value will always be the same. Okay, so 2.602, negative 2.602, rejection region. And the rejection region is always the tail. Okay, always away. Okay, so 17A is negative 2.50. Okay, so that is a fail to reject. B is 2.203, another fail to reject. C is 2.68, falls in here. So that is a reject the null hypothesis. And negative 2.703, that's another reject the null hypothesis. Okay, and that will be your step 4. All right, okay, very nice. So here are the notes. Here's the 5-step process, okay, that I'll go over with you. Oh, okay. Is this what? Yeah, this is where I want to be. Okay, so here's your insurance agent. Mean cost of insuring your Honda Pilot is at least, okay? So here's your claim, all right? Claim, talking about a mean, okay? Random sample 9, there's your 9. It's less than 30, you know it's a T, okay? And now you took those quotes, you got a mean cost of $12.90 and a standard deviation of 70 bucks, okay? Level of significance 0.01, all right? So here we go. Now, what I'm doing here, let me go down here. Okay, what I'm doing here, okay, and I don't care. You can copy whatever you want. Okay, I'm not going through the whole thing about the mu. I know it's the mean. So my claim says at least. So my claim is right here. Greater than or equal to. See how I just put it on the side? Okay, and then less than. So now when you do the formal step 1, you have the null hypothesis. The mu is greater than or equal to 1350. The alternate, the mu is less than 1350. Okay, that's your step 1. Step 2 is a T critical value. You have to deal with your degree of freedom. Okay, my degree of freedom is 8. The level of significance 0.01. It's a left tail test because the alternate hypothesis. Okay, so far everything's pretty much the same with the exception of you're dealing with a T critical value instead of a Z critical value. Okay, the formula in step 3, very, very similar, right? Okay, very similar. All right, just plug everything in. Your X bar is 1290 minus the mu 1350 all over the standard deviation of 70 divided by the square root of n, which is 9. Okay, plug it in, 3 decimal places, right? Because it's a T value. So negative 2.571. And so you see where I pointed up where it is? All right. Does it fall in the rejection region? Okay. T-test statistic does not fall in the rejection region. You have to tell me that. Okay. The T-test statistic does not fall in the rejection region, or it does fall in the rejection region. This is step 4. Okay. Since it does not fall in the rejection region, you fail to reject the null hypothesis. I don't know if you can see that over here. Fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay. That's step 4. Then step 5, you go back to your chart based upon your claim being the null hypothesis, okay, and you tell me there is not enough evidence to reject the claim, okay? Can you see that? Not enough evidence to reject the claim. All right? Good. Okay. All right, next one. Second one here. All right. There it is. Mean again. Okay. Is means equals. 19 water samples, less than 30. Okay. Sample mean, sample standard deviation. There's your mean. There's your standard deviation. Claim of 0.01. Got everything you need. Okay. So, step 1. What is going on here? I don't know if my mouse batteries are going down. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Okay. So I went right to this step. Okay. What you would do is you would show me. Okay. If you need to. Okay. You maybe some of you are getting better at this and you know what's going on or you got it, whatever. So the claim is equals. Okay. That's your claim. Everything else is not equal. Okay. So the null hypothesis, the mu equals 1890. Okay. That's your claim. Mu does not equal 1890. Step 2. All right, it's a two-tailed test because the alternate hypothesis says not equal. Okay, and it's a 0.01. So don't tell me 0.05. Okay, because 0.05 is not half a 0.01. It's 0.005 is half a 0.01. Okay, so look at that degree of freedom. Where are you? 18 because there's 19 water samples. Now remember, you can either look at the column that says area in one tail or area in two tails. Okay, and go down that column, but you have to be very careful. Area in one tail is 0.005. Area in two tails, all right, is 0.01. Okay, where did I put that? Okay, so make sure you're looking at the right column. Here it is. Okay, so area in one tail, 0.005. Area in two tails, 0.001. Okay, it's the same column. And you get, let's just double check that. 18 is, yep, 2.878 and negative 2.878. There you go. Okay, those are your T critical values. Plug in, and you know, you got your, what is it? 2,500 minus 1,890 all over 700 divided by the square root of 19. Make sure you plug it in and get the right answer. It's a positive 3.798. You see it falls in the rejection region. Okay, so step 4, you tell me. If I'm going too fast, pause it, stop it, whatever. Okay, the t-test statistic does fall within the rejection region. Okay, since it falls in the rejection region, you reject the null hypothesis. That's what you have to tell me. Okay, and then you go to look and see your conclusion. Conclusion states there is enough evidence to reject the claim. Okay, and that's it. All right, so those are 2 examples. What I'd like you to try is on page 404, 405, 23, and 29. Okay, 23, 29. One of them is giving you data, so you have to find the mean and standard deviation. Okay, so put those in, work on those, and Thursday, I'm going to give you a pretty easy assignment on Thursday. Okay, so I'll have those answers up for Thursday with the assignment. All right, see you.